Hey guys, it's Badger Storm, and welcome to another video. This one is about the best exotics in the Wrath of the Machine raid. I will go over some legendaries too, and basically, yeah, we're just talking about what the best exotics and legendaries are in this raid. First we'll be going over is the exotic rocket launcher, Gellhorn. I think all of you know what Gellhorn is. It has Wolfpack rounds, and it does a lot of damage. So, I mean, I think everyone does know what Gellhorn is. But if you don't, it's, yeah, a rocket launcher that has tracking, cluster kind of missiles that, go around after you, hit something. It also has tracking, and yeah, rocket launchers themselves are really good on bosses, because they can do a lot of damage quickly, but this one in particular it's just insane. Like, this one, it, comes off as the best rocket launcher in the game of all time, possibly even the best weapon of all time. I don't know if it's in too great of a place. I mean, it's definitely really good right now, and it's really good for PvE and even PvP, because it, like, if, in PvP, the tracking follows people, and then even if that doesn't hit, the Wolfpack rounds probably will if you're near them. So, yeah. Gellhorn comes in at this place. This is... Sorry if you heard that, my dog was barking. So, yeah, Wolfpack rounds is probably one of the best exotic perks. It basically makes Gellhorn what it is. And yeah, it also has a hidden perk on it, which is grenades and horseshoes. You can have, like, I think speed reload on this. There's a lot of things you can have that are good. So, now moving on to our next exotic. This is Dark Drinker. Now, this is one that I don't personally have, but I've seen a lot of people use this in raids. It's really good for Axis whenever he's tethered in the middle, because you can just, like, jump straight down to the middle, and then you can, like, basically just destroy him. And, yeah, it does a spiral of void damage, which is really overpowered. I got Boltcaster, which doesn't have much of a use now, but it definitely did in year 2. It was probably the best or second best in year 2. But now Dark Drinker is the best, just because of how good it is in the new raid. And it's also pretty good in Vosic. That and Raise Lighter, I saw some people using that in a raid I did. And yeah, it definitely does some damage. But Raise Lighter's not on here because it's not as good as the Dark Drinker is right now. It's not as consistent in its damage. So, yeah, now moving on to the next one. The next one, the next exotic. The next exotic has to be Outbreak Prime. I've made 3 videos on Outbreak Prime. One was a stream, one was a review, and one was, I think, it was 5 reasons why you should get Outbreak Prime. And I basically said Outbreak Prime is the best gun in the game right now. I don't necessarily regret it, because it still does have multiple uses, unlike, for, say, Dark Drinker, or some other things on this list. Gellhorn has multiple uses, like, but that's heavy, so, like, you won't be getting ammo as much. But, yeah, basically, this gun is extremely good in Vosic. almost hits every shot. Once you get into, like, the perfect setup, basically, like, once you're aiming down sights in the center of the head, and if you have really high stability on it, then, yeah, you will consistently be landing those headshots. And those headshots are what you want. And if you land 4 bursts, which is really easy to do in bosses, the Siva Swarms will come. So, about, or a few times per mag. Don't know how many exactly. Could be random depending on how much you actually do hit. But I think it can come up about 4 times per mag. So that's 4 Siva Swarms that come up in 1 mag. And a mag goes down pretty quick, so that's really good. But yeah, now moving on to the next exotic. This is the 3rd exotic that I have on this list. It's SleeperStimulant. Now, SleeperStimulant is extremely good in this raid. Like, it was lost in time, everyone thought. Like, nobody really used it in King's Fall that much. Everyone used Black Spindle or Touch of Malice. Now that Touch of Malice is basically out of the picture, Black Spindle isn't even being used too much, but it still is really good for the raid. SleeperStimulant just comes out on top, because you can hold 9 bullets in a mag. I think some more with some perks or something. Or maybe that is with perks. But I normally have 9 bullets in a mag. And I have had, like, the same boots since, almost the beginning of Taken King. So, like, I don't know, maybe it's my boots. So, yeah, SleeperStimulant does so much damage. If you don't know, it's a fusion rifle that is charged up, and you can basically fire away. It's, yeah, a fusion rifle, you charge it, and then it does like 30,000 damage per headshot, like 40-some thousand with tether, I don't know, some crazy number like that. And it has a ton of bullets in the mag, so, yeah, you can get off a lot of damage with this thing. This thing is crazy. But, yeah. Now moving on to the legendaries. We'll start off with legendary primaries. Now the first legendary primary is the Steel Medalla. This is the Hake, pulse rifle that is in the hard mode raid. I don't have one yet, but I will try to get one this weekend in Access Challenge mode hard. I'll probably try to stream it this weekend if I can. And no guarantees, but like, yeah. So yeah, basically, this gun, it has 4 shots. It fires 4 shots because it's a Hake, pulse rifle. And the 4th shot does extra damage if all 3 other shots hit. And that's a really good perk, but this gun itself is just really consistent. So, like, you're gonna be pulling that off lots, and it's another one of those boss melters and ad melters. It's good for a lot of stuff. Now moving on to the next one, which is the Chaos Dogma. This is another, thing that drops from the raid. It's the raid scout rifle. You can get it on normal, not hard like the Steel Medalla. And every 3 shots, it has triple tap, and then during every triple tap, instead of just, not using up ammo, it gives you another shot. So, basically this gun, you can do like 40, 50 bullets on a boss. You can do a lot. I think 45, around that number, is the max you can do. depending on how big your mag is. This can have a mag of 10, 12, or 16, so really just depends. But yeah, I'd say this is really a gun you should try getting. It's really easy to get because it's only normal mode that you have to do. And yeah, this is a beast of weapon. It's good for bosses, not necessarily ads, but it is okay in ads. Not as good as the Steel Nadella or the next gun that I'm going to say, but yeah. So the next gun is Genesis Chain, the primary auto rifle. This is an extremely good gun as well. I've seen a lot of people use this because it's relatively easy to get. Again, just normal mode. And yeah, this is a boss melter. Or, it's not a boss melter, it's an ad melter because it has focused fire and focused firefly. And yeah, this gun destroys ads. It destroys groups of weaker ads. It can take out some high-level ads pretty quickly, not as fast as the Outbreak Prime or anything. But yeah, it's definitely a gun you should go and try to get. Now moving on to the special weapons, Quantiplasm and the Raid Sniper. The Raid Sniper's special perk, it can get 4 shots, but it's an Amalon sniper that has a really high impact, so that's why it's good. And the Quantiplasm, of course, is the Raid Shotgun. I have both of these, by the way. It is extremely good against higher level ads. Its main perk is battle. God, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called ever. Or it's called running interference, which basically doubles your battle runner effect, and that's a really good perk to have. I recommend trying to get this gun. I personally have like 6. It's a common drop from Vossic, unlike the frickin' boots. Okay, I'm sorry, but I can't get the boots for some reason. I've done Vossic like 20 times and can't get the boots. I don't know. I got the boots in my Hunter the first time I did it on my Hunter, but I've done it like 20 times in my Titan and I can't get it. Doesn't make sense. And yeah, I've done it like about 20 times because I tried to farm the cash chests and like a bunch of stuff and like, oh god. Or yeah, 20 times on separate characters actually, not just my Titan. So, yeah, that brings us on to heavies. There's 2, 3 actually in particular. One of them is the Titanium Orchid, the Iron Banner, rocket launcher. This fires really fast. I've seen people use it a lot. Yeah, I don't have it. 'Cause I'm a nub. I got the freaking Silver Dread, or whatever it's called, if that is what it... Or I got the... Is that the Iron Banner machine gun? Because I think it is. But I got that from my rank 5 bounty. I'm glad Iron Banner's back, by the way. So, yeah. This... The Titanium Orchid just fires fast. And the Sound and Fury... The next one, it can hold 4 shots in the mag and does a lot of damage. These are all kind of like, same freaking things for heavies. And then the third is the Raid hard mode, Raid machine gun. The what is it called? I have it. The If Materia, yeah. It's really good. I would recommend trying to get it. It is relatively hard to get, but it's the easiest thing on hard mode to do. You get it from hard siege engine. Normal siege engine is harder than Vossic, but hard siege engine is easier than hard Vossic. Yeah, so normal or hard siege engine is pretty easy. Same with normal siege engine, but normal Vossic is easier, but then again, hard Vossic is. Yeah. So, yeah, these are all the guns that I think are really good in the raid. I've seen some others. Comment what you use in the raid. And even if you're one of my friends watching this video, still do that. Even if you're in contact with me. I mean, I'll probably reply to your comments. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Leave a like, and bye.